Hello and welcome to Authentic Reality Now. November 2017, allowing authentic portals of light, preparing for, now let me just say this is day 4, step 4. This is the evening. So the three things that are encompassed in this is number 1, preparing for the 1111 gateway. Number 2, being and becoming authentic and understanding exactly what that means and how it applies to you. And sacred sovereign alignment, your true alignment and direct connection to source or all there is. So first, sacred sovereign alignment. That's where we go in and bring our center, our intentions, our thought and connection onto the center of who we truly are and acknowledge our connection to our source. So welcome home and thank you for returning to continue our journey together. The most amazing transformations always happen from the inside out. So relax your mind and prepare your heart to enter the inner sanctuary. And let me just add, this is so easy. There isn't any work involved on your part. You're not sweating, you're not striving, you're not hoping, you're not pressing yourself. You are simply opening, allowing in only that which is authentic and true, from which you came, and releasing anything that is identified as not a part of who you truly are in this current time stream. So let's go ahead and understand that you are allowing, you are accepting, you are releasing, and you are receiving, because when you allow and say yes, then what are you doing? Your arms are open, your mind is open, your heart is open to receive. You're also, when you release, you're uncovering blocks to the authentic parts of you that will be activated in this current time stream. That's why you are the superior being upon the planet. Now, yesterday, we began with self-introspection by placing our thoughts, intentions, and body in a state of awareness and allowing. Today is no different. Authentic reality now is all about you, the authentic creation. Becoming centered, going deep within, accessing your core serves as an instant alert to source. Yes, that's correct, instantly. This is awareness. Awareness is instant, it isn't delayed. Remember, quantum applies to you also, as well as sacred. What does that mean? In this context, my entire being is a container of my sacred operating system. Sovereign, my life stream contains infinite possibilities and potentials when I am aligned with the source of radiant essence. This is a continual endowment. That's the key to being authentic, continually connecting and receiving from your source. That way you have what's necessary to be able to tell when you're receiving outwardly something that is or isn't correct. Okay, this isn't about hating, this isn't about bashing, this is about I receive this and I no longer agree with that. Very simple. No more of that old-fashioned, no, I'm your binding and this, and you don't need to bind anything. You need to be open, allow that to come in and allow other things to go to where the spiritual court of equity, not for you to resolve. And let's look, infinite. The physical component is the operating package for this live stream, and we recognize our spiritual being is infinite, no beginning, no end. In short, remembering to go within and allow source to empower and lead you to healing methods that are available to us in the now. No worries, mate. You will never be overwhelmed. Now, because I had some questions from my students, I'd like to show you the midbrain region. This is directly between the left and right brain. This is where I'm asking you to run your fingertips up and down because it contains the von Economo neurons that scientists are now finding what the gurus in India and what I've learned over 30 years ago is a part of your spiritual connection. When people speak of your third eye, all of the midbrain is what sends the connection that comes up from your heart into the brain, both sides, and the midbrain is the operating center, that pow on that forehead where the ajna is, that you call third eye, which is really the first eye, because remember, your spirit first, and then you have two natural eyes to see the outer world. Here is a picture of the insulation of that area, and that is why you run your fingers down this way to wherever your head curls or flat, whatever. That shows the inner portions that so many studies are being done on now and finding what was known in ancient times as true. Okay? So over the next 8 days, align yourself with source. Direct connection. I ask that you practice this intention daily, morning and or night or both. Today is 11/4, and right now we create a space of quiet. Begin to breathe slowly, placing both hands on your heart. Close your eyes. Moving your eyes back and forth slowly as if you're checking your inner eyelids. With both hands interlaced on heart space. Concentrate and feel your heartbeat under your hands. Take one hand and rest it on the crown, sometimes called your baby soft spot. Raise your hand slightly, leaving only your fingertips touching that portion that I just showed you, dead center, up and down. Feel the vibration of your midbrain, the blood flow, and the von Economo neurons. This is your spiritual center, your connection to the divine. That's right. Everything you will ever need is already available to you. Use your fingertips to make contact with your midbrain and smile. Do you know your body can tell when you are smiling? Recognize all your internal core as unique and fully operational. Forget about whatever prognosis you have. You have cancer, you don't have cancer. You have a disruption in your system. And guess what? Everything is fully operational and still connected to the source, the ultimate creator. The ultimate healing can become yours because you're a minute replica of from whence you came. Continue to gently rub your midbrain, north, south, from the center downward. Wow, that feels good. Do that at times when you're stressed and just breathe and feel the vibration and know I have a vibrational frequency and everything is good. And Source is proud to see you beginning to connect. Okay. I want you now to imagine looking down a very deep shaft of light. Near the entrance are glistening mineral deposits, rich soil, and in the distance, bright lights of various colors are shining, beckoning you to come and explore all the riches contained inside. You are now mining the inner dimensions, the inside of yourself. The authentic structure housed inside the physical body. There is no wasted space. All parts connected uniquely, just as Creator intended. You're already aware of some of the key components of your operating system, but there is so much more to discover. Relax and allow the divine to reveal. All this is the most rewarding covert operation of all times. You're going inside of you. You will no longer, you will just begin. It will be like radar going off. When you hear something and see it in the news or hear it from someone, you'll know, not correct, not authentic. You'll easily see this is something not aligned with the authentic truth. And this all reveals what? Revealing the universal human. Why do I say universal human? Because the co-creative and co-contributive portions of your life will become more valid. You'll think, I was just a worker at XYZ. I thought I was. No, you are the spark of universal change combined with other sparks. We are a large mosaic that will change this entire planet and universe in the time stream of what? The now. Because nows are always present. Every day is a now, a new opportunity to learn more, gain more, see more. And guess what? When it's poured into you, it's what? Natural. Authentic you is natural when you flow in power and truth. So remember, your connection to Source is infinite. You are a minute replica of Source. So allow those things to come into you now without fear. You have no reason to fear what is already yours. Here's a picture of the Thackley air shaft tunnel. This is a rare feature in a disused railway tunnel that are open air shafts. The shafts of mystical light still descend in the depths of Thackley Tunnel from the world above. So I want you to imagine like looking down inside of yourself. Thackley Tunnel has 4 open shafts that radiate what they call this holy grail, this superb effect. So today's focus is identifying aspects of the inner dimension, not the inner dimension of a building, but the inner dimension of you. Today, I ask that you take time to focus totally on yourself tonight, the inner dimensions. What do I mean by I don't mean just look at the parts inside. How you feel, that comes from inside. How you react, that's part of inside. How you respond to family, friends, and coworkers, that comes from inside. So we all lend ourselves to the variety of roles that we assume daily. Father, mother, friend, lover, teacher, worker, etc. Remember, the key word that you must focus and include always is that you're just lending. I hear people, I give my all to that. You give all that's necessary, not everything that isn't. You are learning to lend yourself to each of the roles, and you should always perform from the place of sacred, sovereign being. I am here, but this is not in me. I lend my skills, I lend my personality, I lend my insight, I lend my morals, and when I leave here, I am still intact. Giving your very best and always realizing I only give what is authentically needed and necessary to this arena. When you leave the office and center yourself to stay in the flow of allowing your inner dimensions to receive guidance and release what needs to go. A lot of times we think, oh my God is not paying attention. Why is all this stagnation? Why are you not releasing? Why are you not confessing your alliance with truth instead of holding on to things that are not good? There's another video that tells you about when a lie becomes a law. When a lie becomes a law. Sometimes we do that. But right now, for you to gain further clarity, please view my short video. And it's a link about sacred and sovereign. It's very short, but it gives you so much more. If you have any questions, I respond very quickly. Stay in the knowing of who and what you really are. Relax for a moment right now, because I know we're taking in so much that every few minutes I want you to breathe, centering your intentions and actions as we connect with Source. In this ever-present co-creating moment of the now, I allow. Say that. My heart center to fully open and trust a greater flow of authentic truth to rise and replace all negative, traumatic, stressful, or inaccurate memories that are holding space within me. Giving complete trust to Source, all that is, to provide all that I require for this current live stream as I grow more loving and authentic here on planet Earth. I acknowledge that I am being and becoming authentic today. So be it. View all things from your sacred sovereign self. How do you do that? Well, go within several times a day and realize that everything's outside of you. It's not in you. Even emotions and things that you see that are traumatic, it's outside of you. Don't take it in. View it from the place of a sacred sovereign observer. Begin to reveal your authentic connection through your lifestyle. That means I'm no longer fearful, scary. I'm aware, but I am not fearful. I'm aware and I sense when it is not proper for me to be included. And displaying your enthusiasm and love towards all. No longer in bondage, fear, or from a place of separation. You are being and becoming authentic. When you are authentic, you have true power in all dimensions. And remember, there is no such thing as left behind. You were here in a live stream time from your creator. There isn't any left behind. And don't ever let anyone tell you that is a lie. And it is not true, because you're connected to infinity. No beginning, no end. And your time here specifically for wonderful, wonderful things. That's your authentic reality now for today. And remember, connect to the power grid that never fails. That's the power grid you want, not temporary. With great love, I say, Namaste.